Hi 5th graders, today's topics are going to be dividing decimals, dividing with remainders, building numbers, and converting. So let's start off with dividing decimals. Dividing decimals are quite easy, so let's do number 3. Number 3 gave us 8.0 divided by 0.4. So we're going to put the 0.4 outside and we're going to put the 8.0 inside. So it's going to be like this. Dividing decimals are easy, but you need to make sure that when you're dividing, you have to move the decimal to the furthest to the right. So you're gonna put the decimal point here for now for the 4, and the decimal point here for now. Now we're gonna divide. So we see that it's just 4 divided into 80 now. So we know that 4 can go into 8 2 times, and so we put 2 there, and then we subtract. And 4 times 2 equals 8. So we're going to put the 8 down here. And then we get 8 minus 8, which is a 0. And then we bring down the 0. And we put down 0 right there. And then we bring up 4 times 0 just gives us 0. So we're going to put 0 right there. And we get 0 minus 0. And we know that we moved the decimal point to the right here. So we're going to bring it back up. And we're going to put it right there. So our answer for 8.0 divided by 0.4 would be 20. And that's going to be our final answer. Just in case, let's do another question. Number 8. 4.4 divided by 0.2. So once again, 0.2 goes on outside. And then 4.4 goes on the inside. And then we move the decimal point all the way to the right. I feel like I should rewrite the 2. It's a bit too big. Make the decimal point bigger. Goes into 4.4. And then we're going to move it all the way to the right. We're going to move it all the way to the right. Now it's 2 divided into 44. We know that 2 times 2 gives us 4, so we're going to put 2 there, and we're going to subtract 4 from 4 to get 0, and then we bring down the 4. Once again, 2 times 2 equals 4, so we're going to do 4 minus 4 again. We get 0, and then we're going to move the decimal point all the way to the top, which is right here, because it's 2 places, right? So our final answer will be 22. So when you're dividing decimals, you have to remember to move the decimals to the right, and then once you're done dividing, you have to move it back up. But remember, the place numbers, like numbers before the decimals, have to be the same amount. So we see that there's 2 numbers here, and there's 2 numbers there, and that's where the decimal is going to go. Same for here. There's 2 numbers before the decimal point, so we're going to have 2 numbers before the decimal point. And it's your choice to put 20.0, yeah, or 20. It doesn't really matter because it's the same thing. Or 20 point, because it's the same thing as 20. Same for 22.0. Now let's move on to dividing with remainders. So it's going to be the same, it's just going to be dividing this time. So we get... We're going to do number 4 together. 76 divided by 4. So 4 is going to go on the outside and 76 goes on the inside. And we just divide as normal. So 4 can go into 7 one time because 4 times 2 equals 8. And 8 cannot go into 7. So we get 1. And then 4 times 1 equals 4. And 7 minus 4 equals 3. Now we bring down the 6. And we get 4 goes into 36 9 times, right? And we get 36 minus 36. And we get a 0. And it looks for number 4, there is no remainder, so we're just going to put 19. But, oops, that's a bit, we're going to put 19. If you want, you could put remainder 0, but it's not necessary. So you could just leave it as 19. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7 gave us 84 divided by 8. So 8 is going to go on the outside and 84 is going to go on the inside. And we know that 8 can go into 8 one time because 8 times 1 equals 8. and we get 8 minus 8 equals 0. Now we bring down the 4. And we know that 8 can't go into 4 because 4 is actually less than 8, right? So we're going to put 0, and we get 4 minus 0 equals 4. Now, we're going to put a decimal point right here, and we're going to put a decimal point right here. Once again, 2 places, so the decimal places have to match up. And we're going to put a 0 right here, and we're going to extend this line. Oh, wait, never mind. We're doing remainder, sorry. Since it's doing remainders, it's going to be 10 remainder 4. Since we're left with 4, and 8 can't go into 84 fully, it's going to be 10 remainder 4. And that's going to be your final answer. I totally forgot it was remainders. We're going to do building numbers, write the 5-digit numbers. So basically, we're just going to be adding all these numbers together. So it's going to be 20,000 plus 6,000. Make sure all the zeros match up. Plus 700. Now that the zeros are matched up, we're just going to add. So 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 0 once again is 0. And then it's going to be 7, 6, and 2. So our final answer will be 26,700. We're just combining all these numbers to get the final answer. So for this one, I'm sorry, just make sure that all your zeros are lined up so you don't get anything confused. Now we're going to do converting. We're going to convert these improper fractions into a mixed number. And the easiest way will be just dividing. It's basically like remainders. So we're going to put 3 on the outside and 5 on the inside. And we know that 3 can go into 5 only one time. And we get 2. So our remainder will be 2. So our whole number is 1, right? But our remainder is 2. And we're going to put the remaining number on top of the given denominator, which is 3 in this case. So our final answer is going to be 1 and 2/3. And that's going to be your mixed number. Let's do number 10 just in case. 10 divided into 11. 10 can go into 11 one time. So we're going to put on top of the second one. We get 1. So our final answer is going to be 1. And once again, the remaining number goes on top of the denominator, the given denominator. So it's going to be 1 and 1 over 10. And that's going to be our final answer. And if you want, you can check your answer, which is you multiply the whole number by the denominator, and then you add it to the numerator. So it'll be 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5. And 5 over 3 is the fraction that was given to us. Same for number 10. 10 times 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 over 10 is the same fraction that number 10 gave to us. That's it for today. I hope this video helped you guys a bit.